Yeah, what's up, Coalition Crew? It's your fearless leader Mario, and today we're gonna do it a little different this time. Cause this time it's story time. Okay, so for some reason I was just sitting in the studio, just looking at stuff on the computer, and I ran across an old mugshot of myself. The mugshot of when I got locked up for the Bel Air Conference Center situation and the killing of James Gillette Jr. So I'm looking at the mugshot, and obviously I'm looking at it with a sense of growth. As in, okay, yeah, you know, that used to be me. That was that crazy man. But at the end of the day, I've matured and I've ascended to a level that now I don't even identify with that person anymore. I was looking in the eyes of the mugshot, and I couldn't even tell you who that is because he didn't even know who he was. I know who I am today, but looking myself in the eyes and seeing this picture of myself made me really understand I had no clue about what the fuck life was or what was going on. I was lost out here. And for some reason this time, I just decided to click the comments. Bad choice, right? And I saw a lot of stuff that just broke my heart. I can't do nothing but hold myself accountable for even being in that type of light by living the type of lifestyle that I used to live. But at the end of the day, some of these things that these people are saying is just hurtful, and it rocked me to my core, and you'll see shortly. I say that this is significant to me because of some of the things that I read in the comments that the people were actually saying about me. Like this. Okay, just like this one. Paul Eubanks says, Richmond County trash. You can see this was 9 years ago. Paul Eubanks said, Richmond County trash. Todd Williams. Oh yeah, and I'm not sparing your name or your thumbnail because of the simple fact that you didn't spare my family that when you put murder and lies all across the jail report, all on the Austin Road show, all across my whole entire community without even letting my trial go forward. Y'all just slandered my name, but we'll get to that part. Paul Eubanks, Richmond County trash. Todd Williams, bet their sorry ass parents are proud of them. They're fine and outstanding thugs they have raised sickening. Uncle Al Sharpton will get them off without a Uncle Al Sharpton will get them all off with a hand slap. Wow, that's racist. But I'm not going to cast that judgment on you, sir. You're just probably trying to be funny for social media. Barry, I don't know how to say your last name, must wear a white sheet at night. Your voice would be no better than what they have done. Let the judicial system handle it. After all, they are black, so you know they will not get away with it simply. Don't know how to feel about that, but that's kind of weird. This guy right here is what really caught my attention. And it resonated with me because I don't even know this man, Danny Chalker. I don't really know if he's trolling or if he's serious about the comments he's making. But listen to this. The soul is black when you don't turn the cheek. Get it straight. Don't know what that means. How can anyone defend these people? Obviously, y'all have never had someone taken away from you for no reason. When your friend gets murdered, you will see how I feel about the situation. Wow. Danny, you can go burn in hell along with your homeboys. R.I.P. Jamie, I agree. R.I.P. James Gillette Jr. Danny Chalker. And you people have never lied. All lies are the same. So before you catch stones, you better read what Jesus says about it first. Danny Chalker, I don't know you. You seem like a man of God, and if you meant what you said, I applaud you, brother, because you didn't judge me. You didn't know me, so you didn't cast a judgment, because that's not what the power of your understanding has taught you. Your power of your understanding has taught you to let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Don't let that go over your head. But for some reason, I'm liking what Danny's saying. Like this one. I don't even know them, so they're not my homeboys. But who are you to tell them to burn in hell? Only God can make that judgment. I respect you, sir. Dude, go thump your Bible somewhere else. Jana Stewart said that. Wow. Danny Chalker, oh no, I can speak my mind wherever I want to. Thank you. And you can, sir, because this is America. So I can. So I repeat, burn in hell. You can even take your Bible with you if you want. Wow, you're so mature. Wonder whose mom that is. Gunter Fogle, whatever how you Fogle, they're gonna get what they deserve. Thank God Bible thumpers don't run the judicial system. We will be overrun with crime. I would like to first give my take on that. As a young black man growing up with the type of things you hear about the judicial system, you're already predisposed and you have a predisposition to kind of not trust the judicial system or the criminal system, anything dealing with court, law enforcement. You're kind of bred to kind of be very weary of these things. But I can say myself, the Columbia County judicial system, along with the Richmond County judicial system, saved my life. They single-handedly saved my life. Gunter's statements resonate with me for that reason. Because you say, thank God Bible thumpers don't run the judicial system, when obviously there is somebody in that courtroom, whether it was Michael Annis or Natalie Payne, the judge and the prosecutor over the case, that felt one or two things. Either we don't have enough to convict these young men and send them to prison for 30 years, or these young men didn't do this. Because I'm going to tell you the simple reason why I applaud Natalie Payne. Because I know Natalie Payne just recently ran for something in the county, and she had the opportunity to have a headline case. 4 black teenagers in a predominantly white county murdering a young white man at a party. That would have been the perfect moment for Natalie Payne's career to go from here to here. She would have been well renowned in the community, and already is. But she would have got her votes to get whatever she was trying to get if Natalie Payne would have sentenced me to 30 years. If she would have sentenced me to 30 years, Natalie Payne would have won whatever election that she just ran for. I don't even know what she ran for. I don't know whether she won or lost. But I guarantee you, if Natalie Payne would have gave me, Mario Carswell, 30 years, she would have won that election. It was too perfect. A racist, and Natalie Payne, I don't believe is racist, but a racist district attorney would have foamed at the mouth at that. You know what I mean? Just, oh my God, 4 teenage black men and a white guy's dead, and oh, one of them's already telling us everything that happened supposedly. So, oh, this is gonna be open and shut. I'm gonna make my career off of this, and railroad these young black men and show the community that we're still gonna redline, and we're still gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna, we're conservatives. We're Republican. We're gonna redline. We're gonna hang people. It gets worse in the comments, but she could have done that. Now, albeit I'm not guilty, but at the end of the day, she could have made her career off of that. That's all I'm saying. Judge Michael Annis could have heightened his career off of that, and the whole county would have embraced them, but they chose not to do that. Them folks knew I was lying about what I said. They came to me and asked me. They said, were you at the party? I told them, yes. I told you I wasn't. They offered me a plea agreement and said, okay, that's it. We know you didn't do nothing. And they know that. The community doesn't know. So y'all drug my name through the whole CSRA for no reason. But Natalie Payne chose to take a different route. I can't control, this is what she said, I can't control what the community, Austin Rose and Facebook says about this man, but I can't control my decisions, and I'm not going to take this man's life away from him. I'm going to give him a second chance, and this is what I'm doing with it, Natalie. So thank you. This is what I'm doing with it, Judge Annis and Natalie Payne. So I appreciate it, and I thank you. And I hope I'm not letting you down, because you gave me a second chance. Okay, back to the post. Gunter with his bullshit. Nobody wants to hear you no more, Gunter. You're canceled. Free them my ass from, I don't even know how to, spawn seller. Free them my ass. Free them my ass. They all deserve to suffer, point blank. Killing my boy for no damn reason. This word makes me sick. Okay, spawn seller, I'm gonna tell you this. I did not kill your friend. Spawn seller, none of my friends killed your friend. What you don't understand is there's a systematic oppression going on against a black man. And at the end of the day, I was at that party. Was I high? Hell yeah. Did I kill anybody? No. Did anybody that rode with me kill anybody? No. And you're so quick to make a judgment on a person based off of something you hear. My condolence to you, Miss Poncella. R.I.P. James Gillette Jr. But that night changed my life forever too. Just like it changed your life forever, it changed my life forever. My life has never been the same since that night. But I want you to understand that I want to make James proud. I want to make James Gillette Jr. proud by showing him that he did not die in vain. Whether it be at my hands, at somebody else's hands, that young man did not, his life was not lived in vain. his life was lived fruitfully. So fruitfully that his life bled over into my life. And it affected me tremendously. I have not been the same person since that night. And I don't want to be. Because that young man was lost. Take a look. Take a look, Gunter. Take a look, Sponsor. That's the guy y'all seen. This is me now. This is how that moment, that night changed my life forever. And I want to help make James Gillette Jr.'s name live on. I want to get in contact with his family. To the Gillette family, if you see this, and also to the James Brown family. I want to say that to the James Brown family as well, because at the end of the night, James Brown is one of my favorite musical artists. He is. He was an influence on me musically. He's an influence on me in a community standpoint, because he used to live right down the street from my grandmother. I apologize for embarrassing James Brown that night, a black man, a black father. To his granddaughter, I apologize for you feeling like I ruined your party and changed your life. I apologize for any part that I had in it, but I did not kill anybody, neither did my friends. But my name is being drugged through the community, and his family couldn't get support like this. His family couldn't get closure this way. Okay, hang in there, Danny. You have people attacking you who have no idea what's in the Bible. Okay, I like you, Jeannie Hall. Jeannie Hall, I like that. Lord have mercy, because the Lord had mercy on me. My whole life could have went a totally different way. I could have been railroaded. But I decided from that very moment to utilize my life to bleed success and understanding into my community, and that's what I'm gonna do. So thank you, Jenny Hall, because you're right. Lord have mercy, but they do not understand, and that's that young man that you see right here. I did not understand life. Jenny Hall understands that. She looked in my eyes and seen that in that mugshot. That young man don't know what's going on. So with the dude, Danny Choco, I don't really know if he was supporting me or not, but bro, I appreciate you, bro. Because at the end of the day, as I read through this for the second time, it's like, I don't know whether to take what you were saying as a troll or if you were genuine. But at the end of the day, you're right. Only God judges us. So again, I want to give my condolences to the James Gillette Jr. family. If you see this video, please reach out to me. Because I want you to see that the system did not fail you. To the Gillette family, the system did not fail you. A lot of people could have done things that would have changed my life significantly. The system is the reason why I sit before you today, Gillette family. They gave me a second chance at life, and I will take that chance, not only to make sure that your son's name lives on, but to be a beacon, to be an advocate to everything that I want to change. I want to be the person in the community that can go out and stop another Better Conference Center type of situation from happening. That's my job today, Gillette family. That's my dharma. I'm here to take my mistakes and my life lessons and put it into a program and activate and initiate this program in my community to avoid another Bel Air Conference Center shooting, to avoid another lost life for no reason, because young men such as myself that come from my demographic have no guidance. That night that that party happened, albeit I didn't do anything wrong, I had nothing else to do that night. It's a Friday night in Augusta, and it is nothing else to do, and somebody's having a party. I had no other plans. Go to the party. Did I think all of that was going to transpire? No. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, it's sometimes I don't know whether to feel good or bad about this statement, but this is a story time, so I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know whether to wish that never happened or whether or not I would ever change it. Because without that happening to me, and without somebody telling me that I was facing 30 years in prison for something that we did not do, I wouldn't have the understanding of the value of a life today. Because To me, if you get 30 years in prison, you're dead, basically. Nobody on the earth will ever see you again. It's like you being canceled on social media. You know what I mean? It's almost as if you don't exist. And for me to see that, hear that, and be sitting here right now today talking to you is almost like a shock. It's almost like it seems surreal. Because I remember that very moment when that investigator told me that I needed to call my mom because I was finna go to prison for 30 years. And I called my mom. And that shit almost killed her. So I made it my mission, my very mission, to make sure that there is not another Mario Carswell. And to make sure that there will never be another James Gillette Jr. situation. That man was at the party doing a task. He came there to do a job. He didn't have any problems with anybody. So Gillette family, I want you to see this. I'm really doing this for you because I was sitting back and I was thinking to myself like, that's crazy, man. These people could have put me under the jail just like these people in the comments saying, and the Austin Rhodes show is saying. And I'm not even coming at Austin Rhodes because I believe in one thing, is that I'm almost bipartisan with how I think. I believe people have a freedom of speech. So Mr. Rhodes has the freedom to say however he feels. But at the end of the day, me personally, I'm a product of what the system is designed for. Should be designed for. The system should be designed for rehabilitation, rebirth, refocus, and growth. Reimagining your life. When I got put in this situation at 16, 17 years old, I didn't have a focus. I didn't have a plan. I didn't respect life. I didn't care whether I went to prison for 30 years or not. But as I sat in that cell and I heard the sorrow of this man's mom, the sorrow of this man's friends, the sorrow of this man's community, I want y'all to feel my sorrow too. Because as a young man that was not guilty, I went through this ridicule. I lost this time away from my family, and I will never take it back. Without James Sterling Gillette Jr., I'd still be in the streets. Because without James Sterling Gillette Jr., this podcast wouldn't be here. None of this would be here. Without James Sterling Gillette Jr., his life would not be lived in vain. His story will not go away. Y'all will forever remember that name because that man changed my life. That night, I probably walked past James a few times. Didn't even recognize him. Didn't even know that us crossing paths was literally the universe. The universe. Me crossing his path was Dharma. Dharma is something with the universe that you can't avoid. It's literally your calling. I'm not saying that James was meant to die that night. But our paths crossed because he meant to change my life. He was sent here to change my life so I can change other people's lives. Mr. and Mrs. Gillette, I want you to be proud of your son. And I want you to reach out to me, please. I lost a lot of friends during that situation too, because that situation not only showed me that friends ain't real and homeboys ain't real, but at the end of the day, I needed to change my circle of friends. I needed to change my circle of friends because I'm a firm believer that my purpose is bigger. That has no shade against my friends or any of them individuals you've seen on that picture, because I love them and talk to them and communicate with them to this day. But at the end of the day, I have a different calling in my life. Not saying that their calling is negative or positive. Not saying that, because these are great individuals. These are great fathers. All those people that you've seen on that screen are great fathers, great men, and they will be. Because I've unlocked myself and ascended to my higher calling doesn't mean that these young men aren't capable of the same. So don't condemn folks like these people do on Facebook, y'all, please. Look into the situation, because Natalie Payne could have done this and y'all wouldn't be looking at me. I'll be in a level 5 maximum security state prison right now. Not able to do my nonprofit, not able to do this podcast, not able to do story time. These people gave me an opportunity to change my life and I took that shit, bro. And I feel like that's the best decision I ever made, ever in my life. I have a problem with saying, oh, I wish I could change my life, because I wouldn't be this Mario today if I lived a different life. Everything that occurred in my life had to occur. I had to learn those lessons. Y'all gave me that opportunity to do so, Columbia County Judicial Circuit. Natalie Payne, Michael Annis. Y'all gave me that opportunity, and I appreciate you and I thank you. And Gillette family, I wish and I pray and I hope to God that you can find it in your heart to watch this video and forgive me for any type of influence or way that you feel like I affected your child's life or past. To see some bald head dude walk in the room telling you to call your mama because you're facing 30 years. I was scared. I lied. They caught me lying. I did my sentence. I gave my pound of flesh back to the judicial system. But now I have to make things right with you guys, because that's the only way my dharma can live on. And my dharma is to do this: to be a dedicated dad, to be a tax-paying citizen, to be a beloved worker and co-worker, and to just be a great person. Be a great person of a higher understanding of life now, because the things and the transgressions that I went throughout my life have bred an individual with a higher understanding. And I want to utilize that understanding to not only change my community, change myself, but change the world, man. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of my world being like this. I'm tired of my people being like this. I'm tired of my people hurting our people. I'm tired of my people hurting other people. But with the community, with my subscribers, with my followers, and with the Gillette family, I'm unstoppable. We can do this because we're powerful together as a coalition crew. But with that being said, that's my story time for today, coalition crew, and I'm out. I'm trying to heal it, I'm trying to cure it. You're taking my kids.